I'm Anqoinette Crosby, and welcome to County Report this week. Coming up in the next half hour, MCPS will get its budget fully funded. We'll have the details. Plus, how your food donation can get you a free bus ride and help feed hungry families. And later, we'll hear more about the county's grassroots campaign to attract more business to our area. But first, state and county leaders came together to announce their intent to fully fund the operating budget for Montgomery County schools. Susan Kennedy has the story.
As you know, we are in the middle of our budget deliberations.
In a broad-reaching collaborative effort, Montgomery County officials have announced the operating budget for Montgomery County Public Schools will be fully funded.
It is a proposal that, in many conversations that I have had with County Executive Elrich as well as the superintendent and Ms. Shevra Evans, really stressing the need for us to move forward in this way. I'm pleased to know that through this collaboration, we are able to do this.
Council President Navarro was joined by fellow council members, County Executive Mark Elrich, School Superintendent Jack Smith, and Board President Shevra Evans to announce their support for fully funding the Montgomery County Public Schools budget in fiscal year 2020. The county will invest an additional $5 million in education, money that was made available through the work of county legislators at the state level.
I spent a lot of time in Annapolis this year, and every chance I got and every chance the delegation got, when we came to talking about schools, we raised twin issues. We said we need money for construction and we need money for operations.
Montgomery County Public Schools will make up the rest of the shortfall with savings they have found, which they say will not affect services to students.
Each and every student deserves an equitable pathway to success, and that's what today is about. And I'm here to congratulate the council president and the county executive, everybody else associated with them, because if we didn't work together, we couldn't be here today.
I've always said this is about more than numbers. This is about people. And when we talk about equity in our community, led by our council president, who has said that we at the end of this term will have an equity policy, education is a firm component of that. It is the foundation of true equity. I've seen it from my parents who came from the rural South who were denied access to a quality education, and they came here to ensure that their son would be able to go to a school in which they knew that he would have access to a high quality education.
The Education Committee is expected to approve the recommendation this week. Reporting from Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy.
The council has given the green light to the Veirs Mill Corridor Master Plan. It focuses on better safety for commuters on foot and on wheels. It'll cover about 4 miles from Rockville to the Wheaton Central Business District. Back in February, the council held a public hearing about the plan. Council President Nancy Navarro and Council Member Hans Reamer gave us their thoughts on what this means to the community.
We believe that it's actually possible to get to 0 deaths on Veirs Mill. And the way to do that is through a series of infrastructure changes and enforcement changes. It's not necessarily just about public education. Hey, drivers, please slow down. That helps. But you've got to actually look at the road itself. You got to change the width of lanes. You got to put in a more moderate speed. You got to change the turns, the intersections. And when you do that, you create an environment where people drive at a more comfortable pace. You know, they're more relaxed. They're not always trying to race up to the next intersection. And as a result, it feels safer. It'll be a much more pleasant place to use however it is that you use that corridor, to walk, to bike, to drive, to take the bus, whatever it is that you want to do.
Well, this plan really does incorporate for the first time elements of Vision Zero, recognizing that it's a corridor that has become a lot more dense and really dangerous for pedestrians, a lack of connectivity, lack of pedestrian safety treatments, and so this is a plan that I think reflects all of this, recognizes that there are a lot of families and children that need to navigate these very busy corridor. And we also looked into making sure that we could preserve the market affordable housing that's already there, while also taking advantage of some public properties, public land properties, to add some affordable housing and some mixed use.
Here's a way that you can ride the bus and help feed hungry families at the same time. It's Ride-On's Give and Ride. The annual program takes place from April 28th through May 4th. Here's how you can get a free ride. Donate canned, non-perishable food items right on the bus. The food collection bags will be placed near the fare boxes. All donations go to the Manna Food Center and local families.
Well, I think people are used to campaigns around holidays. This is a way of saying that hunger is a year-round problem. And this, that we're asking people to give. They get you a free ride on Ride On. So it's a way you help yourself, and you can also help people who need food. And like I said, it's a year-round need. Manna, which is one of our great providers here, does this work 365 days a year. So this is something that really helps people in the community. We're asking to help out.
All year round, people are hungry, and of course Manna Food does a wonderful job making certain that our neighbors have food and that our children have food. And of course this is an example of when all work together, that ride-on bus, if someone wants to donate food, they can stop and go to a ride-on bus and give the food to them so that they can give the food to Manna. And that's what this is about. It's neighbor helping neighbor, and that's exactly what Montgomery County loves to do and Montgomery County is doing today.
For more information, visit mannafood.org. This event also unveiled the paint scheme for the new ride-on buses. You'll see these 26 buses around the county. Building safety impacts all of us. That's why the Department of Permitting Services is taking part in Building Safety Month. During the month of May, DPS will be offering free deck maintenance inspections. To make an appointment, call 311. There are some restrictions, so make sure you go to montgomerycountymd.gov/permitting services for all the details. Coming up on County Report this week, how the city of Takoma Park is helping some students attend Montgomery College. We'll tell you about the scholarship program and those who are benefiting. And put your best foot forward and join us for Art Walk in downtown Silver Spring. Those stories and more when we come back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Are you looking for a speaker on consumer issues for your next event? If so, here's Investigator Joy Matthews from the Office of Consumer Protection. She tells us more about its outreach and education program.
Hello. The Montgomery County Office of Consumer Protection is here to investigate and resolve consumer complaints. We also provide education and outreach to the community on consumer issues. On a regular basis, we offer free consumer forums and workshops at libraries, community centers, civic association meetings, places of business, and more. Recently, here at the Potomac Library, we offered a financial literacy workshop for families.
Things like that to get those things. So that's what I'm talking about, needs versus want. Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about how parents can work with their children to teach them how to handle money and to manage money, to make good choices as far as savings and spending and preparing for the future. If you get some money for your birthday or anything like that, where are you going to put that? Like I said, in that jar at home, or are you going to open up a little savings account? The tips, some of the things that we're going to be talking about is the value of money, understanding money, and exactly what money looks like. A lot of children may not know what a quarter is or a dollar bill is. A penny is bigger than a dime, yet a dime is more valuable than a penny.
It really sort of covers
everything from defining what's a want versus a need, and then talking about savings, the way to save, how to save. And I like the fact that there was a lot of resources about books that kids can look into.
A lot of them the children don't understand truly the value of money. They think it grows on trees like we all did. My parents said the same thing to me, you think money grows on trees. But I don't know they realize what's out there now. Before we went to work, we came home, we paid a few bills, but now there's so many obstacles out there, things they have to concern themselves with, different types of currency, and just truly knowing the value of the money, what has to be done to conserve things.
It can be quite complex, but I like that they introduce it in a way that can make sense for kids.
If you're interested in inviting a speaker from the Office of Consumer Protection to your next event, please call or email us. To find out about ongoing consumer protection events, go to our website.
Small business is big business in Montgomery County, and from May 5th through the 11th, the county will be celebrating Small Business Week. Joining us in the studio to tell us more is Assistant Chief Administrative Officer Jerome Fletcher. Jerome, thanks for being here. This week it's all about celebrating and growing small businesses in the county. Tell us more about that.
Thank you, and thanks for having me. We are so excited about Small Business Week. The majority of the businesses located in Montgomery County are small businesses. They do have 50 or fewer employees. Our County Executive Mark Elrick and Sydney Katz, Vice President of the Council, have led an initiative for business. It is called For Business, to benchmark to be the better and the best business within the jurisdiction. That effort is going to allow us to make sure that we are business friendly. We say yes, and we are open to business every single day. Our next listening session will be in the East County Regional Service Center on May 6th at 7 p.m. We are also launching a business resource hub on May the 8th in the Up County Regional Center. What that means is that we are now developing a strategy and a program that will allow resources to be delivered in person, programming to happen in person, that will give a better connection from our desire to make sure that our resources reach the residents, to the residents and where they are. We also want to let you know that we are working on a small business strategy that will include how we are going to leverage our assets, including our current incubators. We're going to leverage our current procurement rules and law and policy to make sure that they match and fit with what we are trying to accomplish. If not, we will revise them and make changes to reduce the customer pain points and improve the customer experience to do business here in Montgomery County.
Great initiative. There's so much happening to help small businesses grow in the county. Jerome, thank you so much for being here. Again, for more information, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/biz. The city of Takoma Park has money set aside in its budget to help fund some Montgomery College scholarships. Takoma Park City TV introduces us to those giving and receiving the awards.
We're moved by the generosity of the city of Takoma Park, helping to support mostly our ACES students, achieving collegiate excellence and success. So about 6 or 7 years ago, I was part of the team that put the program together to help students. And one of the things that we knew that was very important for the whole thing was to have student scholarships. And so the city has done this for several years now, and we're just, like I said, very touched about the generosity. We have students from over 150 different countries at the college, many of whom have just immigrated to the United States. And so the ACES program helps them learn how to get into college, but the thing that's always really important is financial support.
It's definitely a plus point for my fund, because I work part-time as a pharmacy technician, so it's hard to maintain school and also work. So I think this is a big thing for me, getting the money added to my account, which will help me to a little bit flexible about my schedule and stuff.
It was a great honor for me to know that I was a recipient for the internship. I am very thankful with the mayor of Takoma Park, with the council, very grateful with them.
It was a total surprise for me. I didn't know anything about the scholarship until they actually called me. So the classes are very small. You can be yourself with everybody else, with just the amount of people you know. in the class.
I just graduated Montgomery High School, and now I just finished up my first semester at Montgomery College. I'm studying computer science, and now I'm in the middle of my second semester. In the future, I plan to transfer to a four-year college and keep continuing to study computer science.
Students who go to Montgomery College stay in Montgomery County and become doctors and lawyers, business people, engineers, etc. And so we love that the city invests in our students.
There's some terrific artwork in downtown Silver Spring, and here's a chance to get a closer look. During the spring and summer, you can participate in Art Walk. The events are free, and it's a way to connect residents and visitors to art in their community. The first walk focused on the various murals that add a pop of color to the area. Take a look.
This is the first in a series of art walks we're doing in downtown Silver Spring to celebrate all the great public art that there is in Silver Spring. And this first art walk is focusing on murals. So we've looked at 5 different murals in downtown Silver Spring. There are many, many more murals than 5, but we focused on 5. And we got to hear from the artists and the people who were responsible for making those murals happen. So it was really exciting.
I heard about this through a friend, the art walk, and I've recently moved away, but I've always loved Silver Spring, and it actually is bringing me back to actually notice things that I walk by every day without noticing and really appreciating, the beautification of the public spaces. Internally, it gives you more appreciation for if this is your hometown or your adopted town, how you feel about where you live, and it's a sense of pride.
Well, I think in our community it really has the potential to elevate the awareness of people outside of Silver Spring about how many great things we have going on here by really calling out the things that make it unusual and special. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing more murals on the downtown because this is my community and I want to make sure that people understand how great Silver Spring really is.
Public art can make a difference in a community by giving that community a sense of its history, a sense of place, a sense of beauty. It can be fun, it can be thought-provoking, it can just add to the overall ambiance of that community. So we are big supporters of public art in Silver Spring and throughout Montgomery County.
Coming up on County Report this week, we hop on over to Bunnyland, where families got to enjoy a ton of springtime fun. And Brookside Gardens is all aflutter with butterflies. Wings of Fancy again takes flight. Stay with us. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe, so respect the bus.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Recently, families flocked to Bunnyland at Butler's Orchard. Our cameras were there to capture the springtime festivities.
Bunnies, face painting, pushback riding union.
We are here at Butler's Orchard for Bunnyland.
So spring for Butlers and for farmers all around is a great time of year, and we want to share it with everybody.
It
is the best. The food is good, the hay rides, the Easter egg hunt.
We have a jump pad. It's a 70-foot long moon bounce kind of thing.
Tricycle riding, petting farms, horseback riding.
I got my face painted into a butterfly and I was playing on all the castles.
Our favorite part has just been the family-friendly environment and hanging out and enjoying the sunshine.
And it's great to bring all your kids and your nieces and your nephews.
Hop on out to Bunnyland and have a great time.
Brookside Gardens is once again all aflutter with hundreds of butterflies. They're on display at the annual Wings of Fancy show. It runs through September. Once you step inside the exhibit, you'll be surrounded by swarms of live butterflies from all over the world. They will be soaring among all types of flowers. This is a must-see for all ages. School and private groups are welcome.
The Wings of Fancy is one of the most popular events at Brookside Gardens. People know it and love it and wait for it every single year. It runs from April through September. The prices for adults are $8, for children are $5. The hours are from 10 to 5 p.m. So please arrive as early as possible to enjoy the festival, to enjoy Wings of Fancy. It's super popular. If you have any issues, contact us at 301-962-1400 to make sure that the exhibit is open. And if there's any issues, please contact us.
For tickets and info, visit brooksidegardens.org. If you have confidential papers that you want shredded, the county's Division of Solid Waste Services can help you do just that. It's holding a free event that is environmentally friendly and secure. On May 5th, all types of paper will be accepted for shredding. The event takes place from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Northwest High School in Germantown. Paper must be removed from binders and notebooks. No plastic or electronic items will be accepted. Residents can bring up to 4 paper bags or cardboard boxes.
The on-site shredding and recycling services through these events are really just geared towards the single-family to our residential sector, single-family residents and residents of apartments and condominiums. We do encourage businesses to either work with a private collector for the on-site shredding for those sensitive documents, just because we are limited in terms of capacity during these 4-hour events. Office Paper Systems brings 2 trucks to the events, and they do fill up when we are busy. So if a business comes and they have lots of paper, it can definitely overwhelm us during these one-day events.
For more info, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling or call 311. Are you a great swimmer and love helping people? Well, the Department of Recreation may have the perfect job for you. They are hiring lifeguards for the county's in and outdoor pools. You have to be at least 15 years old to apply. Montgomery County Recreation offers classes in lifeguard training. To register, go to Active Montgomery. If you want to apply, call 240-777-6800 or go to mocorec.com. Completing an online deal in person doesn't have to be risky. We have more about Rockville's safe haven for buyers and sellers that can prevent you from becoming a victim.
If you're looking to offload some old furniture, but are reluctant to invite a stranger into your home to complete the sale, look no further than the Rockville City Police Department's parking lot. Located at 2 West Montgomery Avenue, it's a safe place for buyers and sellers to complete a transaction arranged through online services.
With a public safety law enforcement facility, we're here 24/7. Not only do we have staff here 24/7, but we're also under various cameras for surveillance purposes.
If someone refuses to meet you at this location, then there's a strong chance that they were looking to rip you off.
Sometimes they say, well, we'll meet in a public parking lot or something of that nature, but things do happen in those. Very rarely is anything going to happen in a police station.
Criminals are looking for easy targets, and smaller items are commonly targeted because people can easily snatch them and run. Try to always have someone come with you, and try to always pay with or collect cash. To learn more about the Rockville City Police Department and its programs and services, head to rockvillemd.gov/crime-safety. For County Report This Week, I'm Craig Buchanan.
Coming up on County Report This Week, did MC's track and field team go the extra mile at the Legacy Meet? We have highlights and results. And there are so many pets that are homeless. How McPaw is making pet adoption easier during a special event. We have all the info, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. MC's track and field team really went the distance at the Legacy Meet at Morgan State. So how did they do? MCTV's Michael Brown has the results.
The Raptors were not bothered in the least by the fact that they were one of the few 2-year schools in a field of well over 20 colleges and universities. They came to perform and turned in a series of outstanding efforts. Freshman sprinter Blossom Akpadea ran a sterling 12:20-100 to finish 7th overall in a field of over 50 runners. 2 MC men's 4x400 relay teams finished in the top 10. The A team finished 5th overall with a blistering 3:24.59, and the B team 8th overall with a 3:33.07. MC's men fared well in the 100 too. Raynard Bell turned in an 11:25, and sophomore Aaron Tucker hit the line at 11:29. Akpadea came back minutes after her 100 final to record a sterling 25:35 in the 200, while in the men's 200, Tucker turned in a quality time of 22:32, and teammate Lance Wilson a 22:45. In field events, MC's Taylor Washington tossed the shot 8.86 meters and the discus 28.55 meters. The MC men's 4x100 relay team ignored the wet track to turn in an outstanding time of 42.46, while the women's 4x1 hit 52.88. And they did well in the middle distance races also, as Ashley Nguyen finished the 800 in 2:37.57, and on the men's side, Cedric Aziz ran the 800 in 2:10.57. All in all, it was a great day for MC Track and Field as they finished 9th in a field of well over 20 colleges and universities. The only 2-year school to crack the top 10. For County Report This Week from Montgomery College, I'm Michael Brown.
If you're looking to adopt a pet, here's some good news. From May 4th through the 11th, adoption fees will be waived for all pets at the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center. McPaw is sponsoring this event to celebrate National Pet Week. Same-day adoptions are encouraged, so come prepared. Go to montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD for more information. With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you with images from Takoma Park's annual egg hunt. Families enjoyed a day of crafts, music, games, and races. Looks like a lot of fun. I'm Anqoinette Crosby. Thank you for watching.